come on in, have a seat as I get everything prepped and ready for you all. Now, this live right here will only be about 1 hour. We may or may not have a special guest joining us. And there will be Nails by Adore, and we will continue this thing on, okay? All right, so as you can see, we're going to be doing some easy spring nails today. And before we even before we even move on, I want to give a special shout out to all of my new people out there for joining. I really do appreciate you all for coming on in and hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, and yeah, welcome. So today we're going to be doing a short, easy nail set here. We're going to be using our, let me turn on this light. Let's see. There we go. We're going to be doing a short square nail set. And we're going to be using our Morta colors. As you can see, I got this off of Shein. So this is the box, what the box is looking like. Hey, girly. Just gave you a shout out. Health is priority, y'all. Health is priority. I was just telling girly that. So she's going to rest up today, and then she's going to come on back next week. But we got a show for you all next week. Y'all definitely go say some prayers and lift her up. Okay? Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to get started. We got our Morta colors. So because this is spring, I'm going to, just without further ado, go ahead and just get started. And so I'm going to be using also our Rosalind White. So we're going to be doing a easy peasy lemon squeezy nail set that is spring. Now, for this set, you don't need much. You just need all of your spring essential colors. So you need your pink, your yellow, your blue, you know, purple, whatever color you want to use, right? You can use even a green like this, olive green, whatever colors you want, but you're going to essentially make it pop, okay? And then we're going to add a mushroom color to this nail set. I mean, a mushroom to this nail set as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. Okay. We're going to make it fun too, because it is a, thank you, girl. This is what I work out in, girly. And guess where I got it from? Walmart. $3. $3 at Walmart. Now, I don't know about y'all, but baby, I got to stop sleeping on Walmart, honey. Walmart is the place to be, especially when they had them sales, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. All right. We can make this one white, too. Now, I'm going to be making a mushroom with our solid nail color gel polish. And then we're also going to be making a you know, some spring colors and such, okay? All right, now for the base color for the other two nails, of course, I'm going to go ahead and use my Exagi. Actually, no, I won't. I'll use our new Meter Cross extension polish. Now, you can get this off of Shein. Hey, Antonio, you can get this off of Shein as well. And it's just extension polish like I would use if I was to use the Exagi nail polish. But this is only about 7 milliliter. Yeah, 7 milliliters. So it isn't as, you know, as much as you would have from your Exagi nail polish. But hey, it gets the job done, right? And this is the first coat here. All right, so this is what the coat will look like. Oh, let me zoom in because it may be why you all aren't be able to see what I'm doing, okay? All right, so here we go. And then we're going to do a base coat here, okay, of this same extension polish, okay? So once you get that on, you're going to pop it in the nail lamp. And then I'm going to show you all the extension, the solid nail gel that I'll be using. So here's what the coats are looking like before we spring it up. Okay, so just basic, nothing too crazy, right? So here they are right here, okay? Popping that in the nail lamp for about 60 seconds. Popping that in the nail lamp for about 60 seconds. And then we're going to move on, okay? Now, the solid nail polish that I'll be using today is going to be white. However, you can use the clear solid nail polish gel that I use typically in my lives, and I'll show you all what that looks like. This is what it looks like. You can get it from a cart, or you can also get these from off of Shein. Now, your best bet is to get it from off of Shein, honestly, because, you know, it's cheaper. And sometimes it is a little bit more durable than, you know, than other solid gel polish, right? So here we go right here. Here is white. So today we're actually going to use Meet Across white. Okay. Hey, y'all. Thank you. Hey, Rachel. All right. So here's what that solid polish. Hold on, y'all. Ugh. It always acts up. So just bear with me, okay? Bear with me. All right. Oh, so be careful because this stuff is extra sticky. Extra sticky. And it's already open, but all right. And sometimes we gotta pivot, and that's okay. All right. So here we go. You're gonna take that off. And honestly, all right, there we go. So this is what the white is looking like. That white solid gel is looking like. And this is what we'll make our mushroom with when we get there, okay? So we're going to just put that back in there and just pop that top on for now, okay? All right, now we're going to go in with our second coat of our white. And that is our Rosalind white. And so here we go. You're going to go all the way down back to the cuticle area, covering the entire perimeter of the nail. So make sure your strokes are nice and even and coated evenly so that you don't have any riffraff. Okay, if you know, you know. All right, and then we're going to keep going, okay? But the thing about spring sets that I like is that, honestly, you can do whatever you want to do. If you just want to do solid colors, pink, red, blue, purple, white, you know, whatever color. Honestly, that can be the set, child. You ain't even got to do a design. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sprucing this up just to give it a little bit more pizzazz or whatever. But I'm telling y'all can do this with your eyes closed. This set that I'm about to do right now. If you wanted to. If you wanted to. But it's something about a mushroom set that I just really like. You know what I'm saying? And two, this is just a little backstory. When I first moved up here, I used to go pottery painting. And if you know, you know. So I used to paint a lot of pottery. And one of the things that I've painted in my kitchen or for my kitchen was mushrooms. So, yeah. Can't go wrong with a nice mushroom. All right, we're going to go in with that second coat here of the extension nail polish. And notice how I am putting this extension polish on there, right? You got to get it nice and thick to the back, right, before you stroke it to the front, okay? All right, now, here we go. Now we're going to move on to this one. And then the good thing about mushrooms is that you can make them as fun as you want. So you can add polka dots, you can add ovals, you can add swivels. You know, actually the swivel lines actually will probably be your best bet, because y'all know mushrooms have those little lines in them, right? So yeah, you can do that. Whatever you feeling. But mushrooms, I don't know. It's been on my mind. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. So this is the second coat. And then now next we paint. Now this next part here, you're going to take all of your colors, okay? And you're going to place them on your palette, okay? So you're going to place, actually, you don't even have to place them on your palette. How about we don't do that? How about that? But I'm going to be using my Mortar color number 13, which is this pink. I'm going to be using my Mortar color 108, which is this yellow. I'm going to be using my Mortar color 110, which is this green. And I'm also going to be using my Mortar color blue, which is this blue here, okay? So really nice colors. And actually, let's add a purple in there. Let's add a purple in there. So, I'm going to go in with my other Mortar color. You can add orange. Child, you can add whatever colors you want. Whatever colors you want. So, or another blue. I got a purple, y'all. Don't worry. I got a purple. Alright, so let's see. We're going to add a purple to these. Hell, I might even add one of these oranges. Okay, there go the purple by Mortar, okay? Alright, let's take that off. Alright, so here we go. Now, I'm going to make all of these fun. So I'm going to put a little bit of blotch of purple here. In no particular order am I going to add purple to the nail. Add a little purple there. Add a little bit there. A little bit here. And you're going to do this same thing throughout the entirety of your nail set, okay? All right. All right. So we're done with purple until we do the second coat. Next, you're going to take your pink. This is spring, right? So we're going to make them fun. You got pink. No particular order. You're just really doing splotches, right? Really doing splotches, okay? And like I said, you can do this as a beginner, as a intermediate, as a expert. Child, just make them fun, right? So for that one, we'll just do 2 splotches of, what's it called? Pink. And then we'll go in with our pink here. Add a little pink there. All right. Next color until our second coat will be our green. And so in no particular order, like I said, you have to do this. But again, your base color can be whatever color you want, right? But I just chose white for my base color, right? All right. Green. Okay. And right now it's not looking like much, but oh, trust me, when you top coat this, it's gonna be so cute. All right. All right. Next, We're going to do green on this nail here. All right. Moving on, okay? Next, we got yellow. So we're going to pop yellow on here. Okay. Yellow. And then you will fill in the entire nail with a color, okay? Like it should be very little white on the nail by the time you finish, and I can show you all um, what that will look like here in just a second as I fill in the nail, okay? All right, next nail. And so when you do your mushrooms, the mushrooms will actually make this pop, or whatever 3D design you want, actually. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do a flower, do a flower. If you want to do a polka dot, do a polka dot. Hell, I don't know, but make it fun, okay? Next color, blue. Blue. We got blue, okay? Actually, let's go in with a lighter blue. Let's see. Is this lighter? No. I'm going to actually go in with a lighter blue, simply because when you think of spring, you think of sky blue, blue, you know, blue skies and stuff like that. So we're going to pop that blue on there, and then we're going to make it fun. It kind of look like confetti, if I'm being honest, but let's see. 37. Where is my 37? Go. All right, here we go. 62, 37. All right, so now we are going to tap into our Exage number 37, which is the skyest of the blues that I have. And then this is where I'm saying, like, this one is 15 milliliters versus everything else I'm using is about 6 to 7 milliliters, okay? And so here is the brand here. Here's the bottle. It's so cute and elegant, now, isn't it? And then there's their number 37, and boom, there's the blue that we're looking for, okay? All right, so I'm going to pop this blue on there. Okay. Coda. Right, Coda. You better cut it out. So now we're going to just fill in that white with blue, okay? Now, you can do this with a liner brush. Bless you. You're welcome. If that's what you want to do. But, yeah, you're going to fill in pretty much all of these, the rest of the white with a color. Okay? With the color, okay? All right, I like the way this is looking so far. Okay, we got some fun, springy colors. And don't forget, you have to go in with your second coat. So right now it looks a little dull, right? But trust me, we are going to have some fun nails, okay? All right, and last time I was on here, I was talking and then I looked at my video and then I was like, wow, I sound like foamy. So I hope I don't sound foamy now or whatever. But hey, if I do, y'all just bear with me, okay? All right, so we got the blue on there. All right. Next, we got to go in with some more blue on this nail. Okay. And then just fill in the colors, right? Just fill it in. Don't be scared to pop it on there, okay? All right. All right. Okay. I'm pretty satisfied with how this is looking, okay? Now, while we pop this in the nail lamp, we're going to take these two off, and then we're going to do our 3D nails, okay? Our 3D of it all. So this is what they're looking like before the nail lamp. Then we're going to pop this in the nail lamp right about now. Okay. All right. Popped it in there for about 60 seconds. All right, now we take our extension nail gel and we mold. Oh, Lordy. Here we go. And this stuff is for, it's extra sticky, so just bear with me, okay? All right. So I'm going to go in with about, let me just take that off. All right, we'll worry about that a little bit in a second. But I'm gonna go in with about about this much of the white, okay? And then I'm gonna use my little palette here. First, I'm going to cut it in half and make the mushroom shape. And then this last piece right here will be the body. So let's make it into like a little mushroom. And honestly, you should do this on the nail. So we'll just pop it on the nail. I'm feeling like this might be a little too much, and it is. So we'll use about half of that. Okay. There we go. Alright. So now we're going to do our little mushroom shape. And a mushroom, we know, is kind of fat at the top and kind of rounded or what have you at the bottom here. So I'm going to get it as close to the mushroom shape as I can. And then we will be painting this right here. So yeah. All right. So all right. Trying to get it nice and right, y'all. Now, if you can hand draw a mushroom, you might want to do that. Or if you have some stickers, you can do that. But I think I'm going to use this molding clay today. Alright, it's gonna take some time to shape, but hey, we're gonna get it. So it's not quite like I want it, so I'm gonna help mold it like this. Okay, it's kind of like fat at the top and then doo. There we go. And then we're going to take the rest of this and make the bottom. I'll take half of this because We don't need all of it. This little piece here. Okay. All right. All right. Pretty satisfied with this look. I'm just gonna bring it down a little bit and then mold. Okay. All right. So we have our little mushroom guy there, and then we're gonna pop him in the nail lamp. Now, like I said, once you start designing it and all of that, it's gonna come together, right? It's going to come together really, really nicely. All right, next I'm gonna do some little mushroom balls on this nail here, and we will be painting those as well. So I'm gonna take just a little bit. Actually, I really don't have to take any extra of these, but since I already have, we'll do some like that. We'll take this alongside this. Roll it up. And then I'm thinking we might do one right here. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm satisfied with that look there. Alright. Boom. Got that on there. I think they go right there. Alright. Now, I'm going to go back over everything with the second coat. Oh, shit. Alright. Next color will be our Mortar Pink. Literally just going back over all the colors that we've already done. Green. Oh. Okay. 2 more colors. We got our yellow and then our blue. Yellow. Yellow. Did I do yellow on this one? I think I did. Yellow. And then we got our blue left. Gonna swing on the chandelier. These are pretty bright. Pretty bright. I like them though. These are like clown nails. Like some you'll wear to the circus. Alright, bam. Got all the colors on there. Okay, now we are going to actually pop these in the nail lamp and then move on to coloring our nails. Okay. So in order to make these pop, I'm going to incorporate pretty much the same colors that I'm already using. So that would be like all the colors there. But I think I'm going to do this orange for our top of our mushroom. Okay, we got some things we need to clean up here when it comes to the mushroom. And go from there. The base will be blue. Dark blue. It's it. So maybe we'll go back to this blue. And whatever you go over, like you go over, like outside the nail, just make sure you're cleaning it up outside the perimeter of the design. Then just make sure you are cleaning it up, okay? So right now it look like, ooh, girl, who did it and why? But oh, trust me, you. It's gonna look so cute. All right. These are so loud. I know, y'all. These are so loud. But hey, I wanted spring, and that's what I got. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna go back over this, and then I'm gonna pop this in the nail lamp. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. I'm feeling satisfied about that look, and we're gonna move on. These will get a top coat. I think I'm gonna call these abstractly spring. Abstractly spring. You know? Okay. Popping that in the nail lamp too. Moving on to our little balls here. So I'm gonna keep it all the same. So I'll do blue, orange, and blue, I guess. Let me see. Let me see how this gonna look with that top. Yeah, that top coat isn't all the way coated. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, these gonna turn out just how I thought they were. Okay. Maybe if I had added some orange here, that would have made it pop a little more. But nevertheless, we're gonna roll with it, okay? Popped it. Now roll with it. Alright. Alright. We're gonna do orange, blue, orange. Oh man, here we go with this light, y'all. Oh man, that's what I'm gonna see here. I'm gonna order my new nail lamp because this little lamp of mine won't let it shine. Alright, there we go. So we done with this. We can pop that on there. Pop that back in there. Alrighty now. Alright. My next nail set will be so nice. Like so much nicer. I just want to see if I can pull it off with a white base. Next time, I think I'm just going to go with a all extension base for this nail set. Because it'll pop way better. But hey. You live and you learn. Okay? Alright. So we're going to go in with our blue. Alright. I'm gonna pop this in the nail lamp here. Shit. Shoot, excuse me, y'all. Okay, we got purple left. That's the way it goes on the left chain. Alright, next we go in with our white. Oh my gosh. Now I messed up my nails right here. No, I didn't. Okay. So next we take our white. How much more time they got? Okay. time is it? Right at the hour mark. Alright. Don't like that. We're gonna keep it this color. Actually, I'm gonna keep it like so. Alright, set is done. Tried to make it pop as best I could. So, we're going to see how I look at the end and go from there. Hey. Alright. Uh-oh. Shoot. It didn't stay. Okay, y'all. About done with this set. Time is it? 2:05. Perfect timing. Hold up, stop. Alright, well I'm gonna top coat everything and then yeah, that's it. Um it's easy, it's just a lot going on, you know? So if you like a lot going on your nails, then this is the set for you, baby. Like I said, the only thing I would do different for this set is make all of the nails new, this extension polish color. Cause the white is cute, but it's like, it's making them extra bright, you know. But hey, people like extra bright these days. But yeah, that's what we got. It's a lot going on, lots going on, lots going on. So I did a base white coat, and then I just went in and added every color that you see on here with just a brush, and then I made this out of molding gel, molding solid gel, and just added these little jewels on there, and then I did these out of molding gel as well. So I'm going to pop this back into the nail lamp, and then we'll do a final review, and then I'm going to jump off and get ready to skedaddle. Which I know is somebody that's going to be like, oh, those are so cute. Are they though? Are they? I mean, people like extraness, you know what I'm saying? Me, I prefer a little extra, you know what I'm saying, but not so bright. Like I said, that white, I was going for something different because I wanted it to look like, essentially, let me show y'all. I wanted the set, the base coat to look like, if I can find one really, really fast, because I got to get off of here. I wanted the base to look like this. No, that's not it. Hold on, yeah. If I can find a one. Probably not gonna be able to find one right now. I'm getting behind later and later. I'm gonna be late to the function. Alright. I can't find one, but it was basically like a nude. I don't know if y'all seen that set. It was an old set when I first started. Um, oh, yeah, I gotta go. But basically, I wanted it to look like that. Instead of using that white. But hey, you live and you learn, and you try new things, right? See, that's what I'm saying right there. We're not gonna do that. We just gonna put this back and worry about that a different time. But yeah, I wanted it to be like that. But the white is just so light. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so vibrant. But yeah. Oh, you like the white? Okay. Thank you. But yeah. So here we go. Extra picture nails. So we got little mushroom springness going on. You know, springing through the season. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to post these and see how they do. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to call these extra springy or abstractly. What? They're not abstract no more because I done added everything else. So I can't call them abstractly. But I think I'm going to call it extra springy. But anyway, here we go. Here's the nail set. Hope you all liked it. And I have to go, y'all. I'm going to be late. Hope y'all have a good rest of your evening. Be sure to like the video, share the video, and I will be back later on, possibly for another video, okay? All right, y'all. We're going to get up out of here, all right? Bye.